Got a million little things to tackle around the house, but never enough time? Here are 7 smart hacks to make life easier. Brought to you by Skill, who gives you the tools to get the job done. Let's start by making our own household cleaners using stuff you already have around. Let's start with some distilled water. We're going to pour that into a pot. We're going to warm it up, not bring it to a boil. The next thing is we're going to mix some boraxo soap. Then we're going to add some alcohol and just a tablespoon of Dawn soap. Mix that in. Once it's all ready to go, it turns into a wonderful cleaner that you can put right into a spray bottle. Look at this grout. It needs some TLC. Let's start with the Skill Power Scrubber. This power scrubber scrubs surfaces with ease and power. Cutting your time in half, it's cordless and it cleans a variety of surfaces from bathtubs and shower, tile to outdoor siding, decks, and patios. Look at this restoration on this grout. Once I'm done scrubbing it out, I'm going to wipe up all the excess soap and look at that. I returned that grout to its original color. Now it's time to head to the shower. I'm going to take that power scrubber and save a little bit of that elbow grease. I'm going to get all that soap scum and all of those watermarks up, and it's going to return this shower to its original shine. Our next home hack takes us into the bathroom to the toilet. Are you sick of using abrasive chemicals? Let's go all natural and use some vinegar. Pour it in the back of the tank, and when you flush it, it's going to smell great. Our next home hack takes us outside because we got a dirty vinyl fence. We're going to grab that power scrubber and use that extendable wand. We're going to put a new attachment on here and dip it in some soapy water in a bucket, and we're going to go to town on this vinyl fence. As you can see, it's dirtier than you think. Once we get it scrubbed up, we're going to rinse it off and make it look like brand new again. Look how great that looks. Our next home hack, are you sick of looking around your cupboards because they're so full and you can't find what you need? I've got a solution. Take 2 pie tins and we're going to grab some marbles. That's right, marbles. Dump them in one of those pie tins and put the other tin on top. Now you've got like a lazy Susan. Once it's organized, it's easy to find the products that you need. Next, we're going to get out our Skill Twist 2.0 screwdriver. It's got a pivoting head, an LED light that makes the tool great for hard to reach spaces. Makes quick work of so many DIY products, and it's easy to charge. You can just plug it in with the USB cord, which makes it really easy to charge. Now, remember how I said it gets in those little spaces that you can't get? Watch this. With the pivoting head, boom. Those tight spaces and hard to get places are easy to get to now. I can use this tool all around the house for so many projects. That DIY list is going to get really small with these Skill tools. Next, are you sick of running the store buying those expensive Swiffer sheets? Don't worry. Why don't you grab one of those old cloths or shirts that you have hanging in the closet? We all got them. Cut them to size right on the edge of that Swiffer. Then we're going to cut it out, make sure it's a perfect little square, and it's going to be the best reusable sheet that you can ever imagine. Just stick it over the Swiffer, pop it in with your fingers, and watch this. I'm going to head over to my blinds. Now, they don't look that bad, do they? But once I get to using them on this cotton cloth, it's going to bring up all the dirt that I didn't even know I had. Look at that, just from one pass. Great thing is, I can just pop it in the washer and reuse it. Got a shelf to hang, a piece of furniture to put together, or maybe a weekend project in the garage? With the new Skill Flip Drill, you can drill your pilot hole and instantly flip the drive the screw. No switching tools, no wasted time. From installing curtain rods and fixing cabinets to building planters, benches, or even organizing your garage, this 2-in-1 drill makes every project faster and easier. Let me show you a demonstration. I'm going to go ahead and drill first into this 2x4, pull it out as a pilot hole, switch it over to my driver, and make quick work of this screw. The magnetic on board gives you easy access to bits and screws, making it super convenient. Next, let's reach into the storage drawer and grab a binder clip. This is the best way to keep those razors fresh when you're traveling. Just put it over the head and it keeps it nice and safe. Also, do you get frustrated trying to get that last bit of toothpaste out? Well, roll it up, and then you're going to use the binder clip on the very end. It keeps it tight, and that way you can squeeze every last drop out. We've shown you 7 smart hacks powered by the right tools from Skill, because when you've got the right tools, no project is out of reach. And thank you to Skill for sponsoring this video. It's time to get your house in order, and here's some organizational hacks that'll get you going. Let's start with that kitchen drawer. You see that loose silverware that just slides around all the time? First thing you're going to do is grab a pool noodle. Mark it to where it needs to go, and we're going to cut it right down that line. Use a cutting board. We don't want to cut through the countertop. Once you get that piece cut, then we're going to slice it in half, because what you want is 2 flat ends. It's going to sit better in the cabinet. Once you got those, set them on both sides of the organizer. put them in place, and guess what? That thing is not going to move around at all and gives you more storage space. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to those towels that hang on your oven. They're always falling off. I've got a solution. Take some Velcro, double-sided, that's sticky on both sides, and we're going to put it on that towel. This is a decorative cloth, but don't worry. Once we stick this on, you'll be able to take it off. Put it on there, put them both together so that they stick together, and watch this. This towel is not going anywhere. You can walk by it, slide into it, and it's not going to come off. Next, let's move on to wrapping paper. Once you get it all cut up, sometimes those ends get really bad. Let's take an old paper towel holder right there, and we're going to cut this paper roll holder right down the middle. Once we do that, we can wrap it around the wrapping paper. What that does is it kind of clamps down on it. Go ahead and pull it tight, and then you're going to use a piece of tape. It's not going to hold your paper roll holder too tight, but what it's going to do is cinch down that wrapping paper and keep it nice for you. Next, let's move on to that tape that we use when we're wrapping paper. There's nothing worse when it comes loose and you cannot get it off of there. What you're going to do is take a rubber band. Now, if it's too big, just wrap that rubber band twice. And look at this. When you reuse that tape and it gets a little too low, don't worry. It's not going to flip back on your roll again, and it's going to be available for you anytime you need to use it. Next, let's move on to all those power cords for all those electronics you have in the house. They can make a mess. You can put a divider in your drawer, or you can use a container. But take those toilet paper roll holders that are used up. Instead of tossing away, you're going to stack them in your bin or your drawer. Wrap those wires right on up, just the same size as the toilet paper roll holder, and you're going to set it inside there. Make sure you take the ends and they're showing so you know exactly which one to use. Once you got them all organized, watch this. You're going to have them all ready to go and plenty more room to put in there. Next, we're going to go under the kitchen sink. Now, we've all seen it. These goopy messes that get underneath, and these bottles spill and make a mess and run out the bottom of your cabinet. The simplest solution is to take a bin, and we're going to start putting all of the cleaning products inside. Once we get these all stacked up in here, if they drip or anything like that, they're not going to ruin the bottom of your cabinet. We all have those backseat drivers that like to make a mess, and we don't even know it's back there. Take a cereal holder like this plastic container that has a removable lid. Take your plastic bag. We have tons of those laying around. We all do. You're going to fold it over the bin, and then you're going to put that lid right back on. Now watch this. We're going to take it back out to the car, and so simple. It's easy to put those messes away. Take all those candy wrappers, paper towels, everything, throw them in there, and that lid stays on nice and easy. And the great thing is it's small enough you can stick it under the front seat out of the way. Let's go to the bathroom. We've got that drawer over there that's full of stuff, and because it's the bathroom, this stuff gets wet and ruins the bottom of your drawer. Grab a silverware organizer, and we're going to set that in there. I know this is a little unorthodox, but look at this. It separates your combs, toothpaste, everything you need, and you can set it all in there. And it's waterproof. So look at that. It looks great, and it is organized, ready to go for Get You Ready in the Morning. I hope you liked all these DIY hacks. Thank you for watching Home Talk, and we'll catch you next time.